Who will do, tiddly peeps? I'm Hubba Hubba, talking to you from Hoobland, and I'm about to send 4 of my favourite Hoobs down to Earth to find out all about you for my great Hoobopedia. Here they come! You know who the Hoobs are?
Ivor!
Groove!
And Tula!
We're Hoobs! And they're ready to go. Now the wheels are turning, we can all get learning all the things we want to know. Hey! Hubba Hubba's in Hoobland and Romer's somewhere far away. The motorettes are singing, we keep the engine spinning. Hoop hoop hooray! The Hoobmobile is coming your way. Way! The Hoobs are here, somebody say Hoobs! Yum, yum, yum.
Groove, when are you going to stop munching that apple?
Oh, when I get to the knobbly thing in the middle with the black bits in.
But Groove, I'm trying to read this book.
And I am trying to think up a question for Hoob News.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys, but you can't eat an apple without munching. Ah, there you are. I'm right down to the knobbly thing with the black bits in.
Good. Perhaps we can have a bit of quiet now.
Do you know, I never know what to do with the knobbly thing with the black bits in.
Well, we can't worry about that now, Groove. We need a Hoobacious question.
I suppose I could just leave it there.
No, Groove, that's where I make things. Your knobbly thing will make it all sticky.
Yeah, you're right, Tula. Hey, maybe I should put it in my collection of soft and sticky things.
Yes, good idea, Groove. Now then.
So on second thoughts, that won't work because it'll make all my soft and sticky things smell of apple.
There must be something Groove can do with his knobbly thing with black bits in.
Yeah, but what?
Oh, what, oh, what, oh, what.
Oh, what?
Oh, what, oh, what, oh, what.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, what? What, what, what? I know what. I've got just the place to put it.
You have?
Yep. In my collection of things I thought I'd never use. And I'll put it right next to this big rock.
Oh.
This screwed up piece of paper that I've drawn on.
Yes.
And this little round thing with a hole in the middle.
Groove?
Yeah?
Why isn't that in your collection of round things with a hole in the middle?
Ah, well, it was, but then I thought I'd never use it. So I put it in my collection of things I thought I'd never use.
Ah, well, I'm glad we've cleared that up. Now, a question for Hoob News.
Why are you keeping all these things if you think you'll never use them?
Well, I don't know.
Ivor, what can Groove do with his collection of things he thought he'd never use?
Hubba. Ah, here's Hubba Hubba.
What can Groove do with his collection of things he thought he'd never use? What a hooble-dooble-duper question! Perfect for today's Hoob News. But where do we start, Hubba Hubba? I've got 4 different things here. Do you think Roma would know what to do with rocks and knobbly things? I'm sure she'll have an idea, Groove. I'll email her as soon as you've seen what I found on HoobNet to get you started. Take a look at this. Ooh, what's all this, Hoobs? Floating on the water there. Oh, they appear to be picking up bits and pieces. Oh, my goodness! Are they just throwing things away?
Throwing?
They are, look! Just throwing things away. Oh, what a waste! Goodness me, we have nothing like this on Hoobland. Oh, there are mountains of the stuff. Oh, dearie, dearie me.
Unbelievable!
Amazing.
Ridiculous.
Is that what peeps really do with peep things they're not using anymore?
They throw them away.
Well, there's no way I'm throwing away my collection of things that I thought I'd never use.
Quite right, Groove. I'm sure we'll find something much better to do with them.
Yes. Oh, here's Hubba Hubba, he may have an idea.
Hooble-doop, Hoobs.
Hooble-doop,
Hubba Hubba.
Did the HoobNet search give you any ideas at all, Groove?
No, it did not, Hubba Hubba. I'm not sure that throwing things away like the peeps do is a hooby-groovy idea at all.
No. Oh, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go and find some tiddly peeps? They're sure to know whether throwing things away is the best answer.
Of course. Let's ask the tiddly peeps. I'll just take one of my things with me. What should we have? Oh, yeah. Let's have the rock.
I'll drive, Groove. Let's wake up those little motorettes in the engine.
Seatbelt, Tula.
Mm-hmm.
We're off to see the tiddly peeps.
We're off to see the tiddly peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the tiddly peeps. They're smart. They're fun.
They know.
The tiddly peeps help us find things out. They give us clues, they tell us news. That's what they're all about. The tiddly peeps, if we need to know who, what, where, why, when, and how, we'll ask them, off we go. We're off to see the tiddly peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the tiddly peeps. They're smart, they're fun, they know. And how they know.
Hooble-doop, you too.
Hi, Groove.
Want to do a hoobie hello?
Yes.
Yeah. Hooble-doop, Hooble-doop, whoop, whoop, whoop. Now then, what are your names? What's your name?
I'm Rebecca.
Rebecca. And what's your name, sir?
I'm Nand.
Anand. Well, Rebecca and Anand, I've got some things that I don't want anymore, but I don't know what to do with them. Should I just throw them away?
You should try not to. Throwing things away is bad for the earth.
Is it?
Yeah, the less you throw away, the better.
Oh. But what else can you do with things if you don't want them anymore?
Well, you could give them to someone else. They might want them.
Well, I've got this rock. Do you know anyone that might want it?
We do! We need a new rock for our pond.
You do?
Yeah, come on, we'll show you. Oh, that rock is perfect to finish off our pond.
That's hooby groovy.
Yeah, we've been looking for the right rock to fill that place for ages. Thanks ever so much, Groove.
Oh, that's my pleasure, tiddly peeps. I'm glad I didn't have to throw the rock away. And you've given me a really good idea. I'm going to go back to the Hoobmobile and ask Ivor and Tula whether or not they'd like to use any of the things that I don't want anymore. So, hooble-toodle-doo!
Hooble-toodle-doo!
They used my rock. Did you see where they put it? Did you?
It looked absolutely hoobly-groobly, Groove.
Now then, maybe someone would like one of the other things in my collection. Who wants the round thing with a little hole in the middle? Ivor?
No thank you, Groove.
Oh, okay. Tula?
No thanks, Groove.
Oh.
Don't worry, Groove. Someone else might want it.
But who, Ivor? Who?
Hooble-doop, Hoobs.
Hubba Hubba, do you want my little round thing with the hole in the middle?
No, thank you, Groove. I really don't know what I'd do with it.
Oh, who be bother.
But this story that I just found on HoobNet might give you an idea. Take a look.
Once upon...
Hooble-doop, Hoobs.
Hubba Hubba, do you want my little round thing with the hole in the middle?
No, thank you, Groove. I really don't know what I'd do with it.
Oh, who be bother.
But this story that I just found on HoobNet might give you an idea. Take a look.
Once upon a time, there was a very ordinary brown cardboard box called Bruce. Now, poor Bruce didn't like being a regular cardboard box.
I wish I could be something more interesting,
he sighed. But what else could a box called Bruce be? Then, as he was sitting wishing he was something else, a little girl and a little boy ran up to him and picked him up.
Brilliant,
said the little girl. Fantastic, said the little boy. This can be a house for our puppy. And the children turned Bruce on his side, picked up the puppy and put him inside. Said Bruce.
Now being a doghouse is much more interesting than just being a box.
But soon the puppy ran out of his new house and started chewing a shoe. But the little girl had another idea for Bruce the Box. She picked up a crayon and drew a face on him. She put him over her head and ran around the garden.
I'm the big box monster!
She shrieked.
Wow!
Cried Bruce.
This is even more fun than being a doghouse.
But soon the little girl was tired.
Time for lunch!
She said. Just as Bruce thought that he was going to be left alone again, the little girl had another idea.
Oh, yeah?
She turned him upside down.
We'll use the box as a table,
she said.
Well,
Thought Bruce.
I never imagined that being a boring old box could be so much fun.
And Bruce sat thinking about all the things he could be after the children had finished their lunch.
Hoobie-galooby! Who'd have thought you could do all those things with a cardboard box, eh?
Now, if you can use a cardboard box for all those different things, I wonder... Why didn't we think of this before?
What is it, Tula?
We might be able to make something different out of the things that Groove thought he'd never use.
But what can we do with a screwed-up piece of paper, a little round thing with a hole in the middle, and a knobbly thing with black bits in?
I don't know. And I'll tell you something else. I'd really like to know what the black bits are. They could be very useful.
And so could this. I might be able to make a necklace out of it.
Do you know, I think you could make a balancing ball out of this piece of paper. Stick it on your head.
Oh, yes, Groove.
Well, you have an idea then. Balancing, 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 balancing.
Oh, sorry, Groove.
Oh, that's all right, Tula. Wasn't much of a game anyway.
What do you think?
Wow, Tula, that's pretty hoobacious. Hey, seeing that piece of string in it has given me an even more hoobacious idea.
What?
Oh, what? Oh, what?
A hoobie pull and slide. That's what.
Oh, Ivor, that looks just like a Hoobie pull and slide.
Yeah.
You are a hoobly groobly hoob. Let's try it out.
Oh, yes. Well, you take the ends there. All right. And I'll do mine. Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Pull and slide. Yay!
Again.
Ready?
Pull and slide.
Well, we found something to do with the little thing with the hole in the middle.
Yeah, just one piece of paper and my knobbly thing with the black bits in left.
Oh, here comes Roma. Let's see what she's found out.
Hoobledoop Hoobs!
Hoobledoop, Roma!
Today, I'm reporting from the most exciting place you can imagine. It's a peep recycling plant.
Recycling? What's that, Roma?
Well, let me tell you, Ivor. When peeps have finished with something, empty bottles, for instance, they take them to a thing called a recycling box. When the box gets full, a lorry comes and brings all the bottles here. Then, and this is the really exciting part, they make new bottles out of the old ones.
Hoobie-galooby!
And that's not all the peeps can recycle, Groove. They have special boxes for plastic, for clothes, and they've even got one for paper and cardboard. You just put them in the box, and the peeps will turn the old thing you don't want into a new thing someone else does want.
So they don't have to throw those things away?
That's right, Groove. And because they don't have to throw them away, that means it's better for the peep planet. Hoobacious, eh? This is Roma Hoob, off to find something to recycle. Hooble-toodle-doo.
Hooble-toodle-doo.
Hey, I've got this piece of paper that I've drawn on. I'll send that to Roma and she can put it in the recycling box.
Yes! Then the peeps will make a fresh, clean piece of paper that can be drawn on all over again.
Now, you can't get any more hoobie-groovy than that.
It all goes around, we can use it again. It all goes around, we can use it again.
Some screwed up old paper or a broken Hoobie pen.
It all goes around and we can use it again.
A box for a table, a bag for a hat.
If it's no longer round, it could be useful flat.
If you thought something was useless, it's so hoobacious when it all goes around and we can use it again.
The knobbly thing with black bits in looks like it has no use.
You could put it in your box of things I'm worried I might lose.
It's good for the planet and the tiddly peeps when it all goes around and we can use it again.
It all goes around, we can use it again. It all goes around, we can use it again. Don't throw it away, it could be useful to a friend. It all goes around and we can use it again.
If you think something is useless, it's so hoobacious when
it all goes around and we can use it again. It all goes around and we can use it again.
Right, I'm going to post this to Roma.
Isn't that box a bit big for just a piece of paper?
That's okay, Ivor. Roma can recycle the box too.
Oh.
We've still got the knobbly thing with black bits in it.
Oh, yes, yes. And as soon as we find out what to do with that, we'll be ready for Hoob News.
There must be something we can do with it.
But what?
What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What?
Are you nearly ready for Hoob News?
Nearly, Hubba Hubba.
But we've still got the knobbly thing with black bits in.
Oh dear.
None of us want it.
We can't make anything out of it.
No, there's no recycling box for knobbly things.
If you can't think of anything else to do with it, perhaps you should take it to the Tiddly Peeps and ask them for an idea.
You're absolutely right, Hubba Hubba.
Yes.
They might even know what the black bits are for. Come on, Ivor.
Yes.
It makes a nice hoobie pull and slide, but I think it makes an even better necklace.
We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps, on the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps, they're smart, they're fun.
They know.
The Tiddly Peeps, if we need to know who, what, where, why, when, and how, we'll ask them, off we go.
Whee!
We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps, on the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps, they're smart, they're fun, they know.
Who will do, Rebecca?
Hi, Groove.
Good to see you again. Oh, and there's an and. Who will do an and?
Who will do, Groove?
Do you know, I've got some really good news for both of you. I've managed to find things to do with all the things that I didn't want anymore.
That's great, Groove.
Yeah, it is. I didn't have to throw any of them away. Well, except for this one thing.
What is it, Groove?
Well, I've still got this knobbly thing. Is there anything I can do with this? I really don't want to throw it away.
Well, you can plant an apple core.
I can plant it? What do you mean?
You dig a hole in the ground, you put the apple core in, and you cover it back with the earth.
Yeah.
Then the seeds inside the apple core can grow.
What will they grow into?
A brand new apple tree! Then you'll have loads more apples.
Ooby galooby. Planting sounds even better than recycling. But would the apple core be kind of, bad for the earth when you plant it?
No, Groove. The apple core will be good for the earth because it's a natural thing.
Do you know, this sounds hooby groovy. Can you show me, how you plant an apple core?
Of course we will.
Nice and deep. It's going to be your little bed, that is. Do you want to put it in, Rebecca?
There we are.
That is so hooby groovy. I wish I had an apple core to plant on the roof garden of the Hoobmobile.
Here, you can have one of ours.
Oh, thank you, Rebecca. But, wait a minute, this is a whole apple.
And if you eat it, what will be left?
Hooby galooby, you're right, Anne, an apple core. Oh, thanks a lot, Tiddly Peeps. Right, I've got to go back to the Hoobmobile now. I'm going to start eating my apples straight away. So, hooble toodle doo.
Hooble toodle doo!
There! We're all set to plant Groove's knobbly thing.
Oh, Tula, the Tiddly Peeps called it an apple core.
That's it, an apple core. Do you know, I'm not sure I want to plant it after all. Maybe I could keep it in my collection of things that smell hooby groovy.
But if you plant it, Groove, you can have hundreds of apples when the tree grows.
You're right, Tula. Then I can have hoob loads of knobbly things.
Apple cores!
Yeah, apple cores. Oh, well, hooble toodle do, little apple core.
Grow well.
Oh, come on now. Time for Hoob News.
Bye, apple core.
If you've got a load of rubbish and you don't know what to do,
You can turn it into something else and it will feel brand new.
save your rubbish, don't throw your junk away.
Don't chuck your muck, with a bit of luck you'll need it all someday.
Oh, Groove, he had an apple core and he wanted it to go.
But he found if he stuck it in the ground, then an apple tree would grow.
Oh, save your rubbish, don't throw your junk away. Don't chuck your muck, with a bit of luck you'll need it all someday. Oh, save your rubbish, don't throw your junk away. Don't chuck your muck, with a bit of luck you'll need it all someday.
Well now, Hoobs, are you ready to give me your Hoob News for my Hoobopedia?
We're ready, Hubba Hubba.
Then take it away!
Hooble doop whoop! To all you Hoobs out there, welcome to Hoob News, the new show for Hoobs everywhere. I'm Ivor.
I'm Tula.
And I'm Groove.
And today, we've been asking the question...
What can we do with Groove's collection of things that he thought he'd never use? Hubba Hubba found out on HoobNet that Peeps throw lots of things away.
But throwing things away can be bad for the Peep planet.
So Groove went to ask the Tiddly Peeps for an idea.
The Tiddly Peeps told me that sometimes other people can use things that you don't want anymore, and they used my rock to put by their pond.
The story told us that you can sometimes find other uses for things you don't want anymore. And I found a hoobly groobly use for Groove's little thing with a hole in it.
And so did I. Well, we found something to do with the little thing with the hole in the middle. Then Roma told us that some things like bottles, cans, plastic and paper can be recycled.
This means that new things can be made out of old things that you didn't want anymore.
Like my screwed up piece of paper that I'd drawn on. But I still needed to find out what to do with my knobbly thing. And the Tiddly Peeps told me that if I planted it, then the little black bits, which are seeds, would grow into a brand new apple tree.
So, we planted Groove's apple core on the Hoobie roof garden. So one day, we'll have...
A brand new apple tree! Well done, Hoobs. You found a use for all the things in Groove's collection of things that have no use.
Yeah!
And look what I found, my Hoobie pull and slide. I'm going to ask Auntie Hattie Hoob to play with me.
Hoobacious idea, Hubba Hubba.
So it's thanks once again to Ivor, Tula, Groove and Roma for giving Hoobs everywhere a little peep into the world of peeps. And remember, wherever you are, have a nice day and hooble toodle doo!
Hooble toodle
doo! Can we play Hoobie Pull and Slide now, Tula?
No, I like my necklace.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, come on.
Go on.
No!
Go on.
Oh,
Go on.
no.
Go on.
Tula!
Hubba hubba's in Hoobland and Roma's somewhere far away. The motorettes are singing,
We keep the engine spinning.
hoop hoop hooray! The Hoobopede is coming your way.
Oh,